So Arsenal and Chelsea have drawn this pathetic game, boring game. I don't know what type of game this was. This might as well have been a street fight. Both teams were after each other, fouling each other. Caicedo trying to break legs out there, and slow football. Were all hurt. It was their league final. They had to win this game somehow. They tried their best, scoring from 10 man, and I thought Arsenal and Arteta got it very wrong, and it was one of the worst performances of the season. Probably not as bad as the one against Man United, but close to that level. That this game was very frustrating, and I don't know what Mikel Arteta's obsession with Mikel Merino is, because if you are playing a low block, they are a man down, and you have the freedom of the pitch, you have the onus to attack. Why would you bring Madueke when you know that they are going to sit deep now? How is Madueke going to use his speed? There was nowhere to go for Madueke to use his speed, and you brought off Ebreche as a who is a moments player who can provide you with a moment or two from nowhere. You brought him off and you kept Mikel Merino on for one, I don't know what reason, like crosses on the in the box. I told you in the preview as well that the one way to score against Chelsea is to go on the right foot, and you can see Saka going on the right foot, and he will get some space, he'll cross, and then we can score a header or two. But that happened once, but we did not create. Our passing was very timid, slow, no sort of creativity out there. We had to bring in Odegaard. Odegaard tried his best to make some combination plays, do some quick passes, but very little support from everyone else. Also, the fact that Calafiori was brought off. If you are an Arsenal fan today, the only player that was scaring me was Hincapie, and I don't think he's made for the level we are at right now. He's not ready. He needs to either calm down, like he could have conceded a goal, he could have been red carded, and yeah, pretty much the shock was before the game where we got to know that Saliba is not playing, and probably after a long, long, long time we were. Uh, Not having both our center backs, Saliba and Gabriel, and it felt like we were not safe. We did not feel safe when teams were attacking us. It did not feel safe with Mosquera and Hincapie both playing there. So we have been struggling with injuries throughout the season. One or the other player gets injured in training. Also, now players are getting injured. So I don't know what to make of this game. It was a golden opportunity given that they were a man down and it was nil-nil. But to concede a set piece goal from there and then having very little chance creation after that, they dominated us. Even with 10 men, I felt like they had the energy, they were more sharp. Reece James was always intercepting balls. We were very lackluster, lazy. Their fullbacks were charging us, and Bukayo Saka was dealing with it pretty well. And what Bukayo Saka, by the way, did to Cucurella, if someone can make a compilation and show them, they'll know who Bukayo Saka is. He absolutely destroyed Cucurella in this game, and it does not matter whether it was 11 versus 10 or 10 versus 10. One on one, he absolutely sent him back to Spain or wherever he is from. But yeah, Chelsea were very good, and you have to give them also credit. They showed heart. They had the crowd behind. They were doing all sorts of stuff like you will never sing that, you will never sing that. Champions of Europe, you will never sing that. And yeah, it was a good atmosphere. It was a highly charged game, and Arsenal coming from Spurs win, Bayern win. They were very confident as well. Chelsea were also very confident, but Arsenal looked very lazy, lackluster, and tired. And yeah, I don't know what to make of this game. And Arteta also disappointed me a lot. Hmm. It is, I don't know what to make of it. Like, if you would have told me that we would be 5 points clear, having gone to Stamford Bridge, Anfield, Newcastle, St James's Park, and Old Trafford, we have gone to so many places, and you can't even count Spurs away as a difficult fixture right now because they lose all their home games. So we have probably played all the tough fixtures that away from home, but still I feel like we could have done better in this game. We had the golden opportunity. We win this game, send a statement out there that nobody is going to catch Arsenal. We would have been 7 points clear of City, 9 points clear of Chelsea, and they wouldn't have the mouth to talk to us. But yeah, we gave away our advantage a little bit in this game, and not much to analyze. Like Lewis Kelly frustrates me right now. I don't know. I think it was pretty dumb of Arteta to bring in Lewis Kelly for Calafiori because it just does not make sense. They have their wingers. Their only chance to score a goal is Neto and Garnacho driving at us. But yeah, from the left side, Hincapié and Lewis Kelly, it was literally I am thankful to God that we did not concede or get a red card because things could have been even worse as it is. So yeah, pretty disappointing from Mikel Arteta as well in this game, and to not play Odegaard from the start of the game. We talk about this. All the fans I'm seeing, Arsenal fans, you all have such short memories, and you all sort. I don't know. You all pretend to be tacticos, this and that, but you have no clue how football works. Because to say Eze is having a brilliant moment, so we'll play Eze and not play Odegaard. Having seen Eze uh, not performed to the level Odegaard does week in week out for 6, 7, 8 straight games, and then one game he scores a hat trick and he'll have to play, and Odegaard has to earn his spot back. Odegaard runs this team. The Saka Odegaard link up with Jurgen Timber combined now. That is the engine of the team. That is how we have fought for titles with Odegaard Saka, and the goal comes from Odegaard Saka. Odegaard gets the ball straight to Saka, and then we push forward. We push the defenses back when Odegaard glides through the pitch. And I know a few dings of Odegaard are frustrating for you because goalkeeper comes out and collects it. But if you look at it, Ebreche wasn't even like he did. I didn't even see him in the game. The moment he got the ball, he was getting pressed by everybody, and he could not figure it out how to deal with that, and he had to go back to the defenders. He had to I didn't see any progressive run from as a one pass that game Martinelli shot at the end of the first half. That was it, nothing else from Eberechi. And I feel like even the fact that Mikel Arteta brought in subbed off Zoe Mendy, then subbed off Eberechi and then eventually we had a midfield of Mikel Merino, Declan Rice, and uh, Martin Odegaard. So that is just downgrading from the midfield of Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard. So I didn't get that as well. Why he subbed off Abreche as a yeah, pretty weird game. And I think as a fan base, we need to just brush this aside and keep moving forward. We are still 5 points clear, and yeah, let's check the fixtures. It's I'm very confused and very disappointed. I would probably want to just forget about this. I don't know. I expected a lot better from us in this game, to be honest. I expected us to show them that how good we are, but we just did not show up. And obviously, Saliba's injury is a big blow, and it is not an excuse because people will say you have spent so much on Hincapié and Mosquera, you rate so highly, etc. But it is just that the new centre back pairing, both players are not that experienced playing for Arsenal. It's their first season. It will be like we were a completely different team without Saliba and Gabriel. So obviously, our main pillar, our backbone was not there. So we found it difficult. Declan Rice as well. Like we know that the way we were getting pressed, we needed a midfielder who was good on the ball. But Declan Rice and his ability to not be able to take the ball on the half turn and pass between the lines. So we had to bring in Odegaard to glide, take us forward. we weren't even able to get ourselves forward in the position half when we did not have Odegaard. So that is the importance of Martin Odegaard that you do not realize. Whatever. Looking at the fixtures, we have Brentford away, Aston Villa away, Wolves at home, Everton away, Brighton at home, Aston Villa at home. Like you have to now go on and go on a run until Bournemouth away, Liverpool at home, which gets difficult, and these fixtures get a little tricky after 3rd January. These fixtures, you have a responsibility to take all the points. Even Aston Villa away, you might find it difficult going to Aston Villa away, and they will also be very charged up to play us as they always are. But we need to show up that we are the better team. We need to be better than this, and we need Saliba back. We cannot have this centre back pairing. If you want to play a centre back pairing, you have to shift Calafiori to the left centre back position. I do not trust in Capia one bit. And checking Chelsea's fixtures, they have Leeds away, Bournemouth away, Everton at home. They have not gone to Newcastle away. They have to go Manchester City away, Crystal Palace away, Aston Villa, Everton. It is not significantly more difficult than what we have right now. So yeah, and going to the Manchester City fixtures, I expect their fixtures to be pretty easy. Fulham away should be difficult for them. All the way fixtures, Manchester City are having trouble. Sunderland at home also, Sunderland can be tricky for them. Crystal Palace away can be difficult. West Ham United at home should be easy. Nottingham Forest away should also be decent. Sunderland away should be difficult. Chelsea at home should be difficult. Brighton at home should be easy. United away should be difficult. So they have a decent fixture list, but away games are difficult for them. They have to go to Fulham, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, and Manchester United. So yeah, those fixtures will be difficult, and I've already said that I'm not worried about winning the title this season, but I want this team to be better because we also have hopes for Champions League. And although we have proven that at home we are the best team in the world, we can defeat anyone. This away performance will creep in with some doubts that, oh, under pressure against a team that is willing to go toe to toe, and a team that pressed us, we could not break their press so efficiently. We found ourselves in pressure most of the game. Bukayo Saka was the alone man who was taking us out of those situations. But other than that, even Zubimendi, not much he tried, but we did not have options. We did not have players available to pass, and uh, our midfield looked like we had a we had a back line and we had a forward line. The midfield was empty a little bit until Odegaard came. And then also Chelsea were pretty brave with the ball. They were playing their football. It was not like they were scared and just clearing the ball and sitting in a low block. They still tried to attack and could have scored a goal. Neto's shot was dangerous. If that goes in, they probably deserve to win that game with 10 men. So these are warning signs. These are signs to sort ourselves up. Brentford at home should be an easy fixture. Then Aston Villa away comes Wolves at home should be easy. Everton away should be fine. Brighton at home should be fine. Aston Villa at home should also be fine. So, and on the December period, we should show the other teams that we are the best team in the world. We are the best team in the Premier League, and just have a certain amount of gap going into Bournemouth away and Liverpool at home, because if not, then things will start to become tricky. And I know Chelsea are having the momentum, but I also talked about how Chelsea will give us chances. Chelsea are a young team; they are doing very well, and they will at home show us their strength, obviously. But still feel like uh, the thing I talked about, that I expected them to get a red card in this game because they were so charged up, and Caicedo getting a red card. Now, next three fixtures, how they'll deal with that, that also they have to think. And without Caicedo, our Chelsea, the same team. Will Cole Palmer be fit for the midweek fixture without Cole Palmer, without Caicedo? How will they deal with like their defensive fragility against teams that will sit on a low block and try to counter them? That also they need to like process what they are going to do with that. And I don't expect them to be very consistent. I think I can expect them to drop 6 7 points in this December period. And if Arsenal doesn't drop any points, we should be pretty much fine. We should be 8 9 10 11 points clear. Between 8 to 11 points clear we should be of everyone else. But the thing is that we need to show up and just this is a setback. This is a disappointing day. This was a disappointing performance, but the champion teams are known for like taking these setbacks seriously, learning from them, and just going forward. And Martin Odegaard has to start. You can shift Eze on the left wing and then go from there, build that team that way. Our main 11 should have Eze on the left wing, Gyökeres in the middle, Saka in the left wing position, and Odegaard dictating the play with Rice and Joey Mendy. I don't know what the situation with Miles Lewis Kelly is. Is his mind somewhere else? Does the England Tuchel comments are getting very heavy on his mind? Those things can be tricky as well. So I will not risk games with Miles Lewis Kelly against anyone. Brentford at home should be fine for Miles Lewis Kelly, but games like Aston Villa away, games like this Chelsea away fixture, didn't think it was right to bring him in the kind of form he's showing right now. And yeah, Liverpool also won, and a lot of teams won. All our rivals won. Liverpool, Manchester City, and Manchester United are not really in the reckoning, were never in the reckoning, so they also won. So yeah, not a pretty good weekend, but we have had a lot of good weekends recently, and we should be ready for these sort of weekends as well. Liverpool fixtures, if you see, they are having also decent fixtures going ahead. Sunderland at home would be tricky for them still. Tottenham away would be El Clownico, whatever you call that. Then they have to come to Emirates Stadium as well, go full. But they have relatively easier fixtures and they would try to go on a run. But the state they are in, you can never expect them to go on a run. And other teams, I don't even consider anyone else to be competing with us for anything. So no point talking about that. So yeah, I don't know. Like right now, it is just it has been a bad day. I have had a bad haircut, and it has been overall a very bad day for counting everything that has happened today. So yeah, I need to get a sleep, refresh my mind, and maybe this point won't affect me too much. 2 days, 3 days on, and we'll move on in life going forward, beating Brentford and Aston Villa. If we beat Aston Villa away, then we can go on a decent run, and then this drop points won't harm us that much. But I need us at 48 points come 19 games. I need that from Arsenal Football Club, and if we do that, we will have the league title pretty much secured, and then we can rotate our players. I hope Gabriel Magalhaes, Big Gabby is back soon. And yeah, just I'm happy that Odegaard is back. I'm happy that we will this game at least will teach us the importance of our captain in press, etc. I am happy that Jesus is on the bench. I hope we utilize him as well. I'm happy that Gyökeres is back. The last header where he was free and Timber got his head into it and deflected it out of Gyökeres' reach. I'm not even caring about those chances that much because we did not play that well. We did not deserve to win this game, so it is irrelevant what chances we missed, or there weren't even those many chances to miss. So it is irrelevant, and yeah, pretty scrappy game. Pretty. Uh, I don't know how to feel about it generally. Like straight after the game, I'm not in a mood to really talk about the game that much. I just made this reaction because I have to. I should show up when we drop points as well, not just when we win, and I'm happy. But yeah, you tell me how you felt, if you think Arteta could have done something better or we could have done. The players should have stepped up a lot more, etc. etc. And do you think that this will play a significant role in the title race? So do tell me what your opinion is, and I'll see you in the Brentford preview. We'll preview how Brentford play, and then we'll look after what the next 5 6 fixtures December holds us for us. November was a very good month, but it did not end well. But we'll have to have our chin up and just keep moving forward in a positive direction, like we have been doing the whole season. So let's see what happens, and I'll see you in the Brentford preview. Bye.